In this lesson, we learn about the midpoint. The midpoint is a point that's in between 2 points. So when we look at the word mid, right here, we can split it into 2 parts. Mid, meaning middle, and then point, meaning exactly what you think it would. If we were on a coordinate plane and we had 2 points, A and B, and we wanted to find the point in between those two, you can think of it as we look at it in the x direction from A to B and the y direction from A to B. If it's halfway here, it's also halfway between the x's, so we would take this distance from x1 to x2 and get that middle point. So you can think of it as the average of the two. We would then say, alright, let's add x1 and x2 and then divide it by 2. That would give you the middle point. Then we would look over at the y and say, alright, that's halfway between the y's, and we can say, alright, this is y2 and this is y1, and again, since we have halfway between those points, it's the average, so we can add y1 and y2 and then divide it by 2 to find that average. As a result, this coordinate right here would be equal to this value, comma, this value, and you can see it in this expression right here in this box. Now let's look at example A. In example A, they give us 2 points and they say, find that midpoint. So again, this would be point 1 and this is point 2. This is very similar to the last lesson on distance formula. And we would label it x1, y1, because each point has an x and a y component. And this will be x2, y2. That means that x1 is equal to 4. It's right there. We match them up. y1 equals 6. Again, we're just matching it up. We look at the second coordinate, x2 is equal to 6. Matching that up. And then y2 is negative 2. Just take a look at where those match up. Alright, so once we have all of our variables, we want to take it and plug it into our formula. And as a result, we get this after we substitute. Once we follow through with our order of operation by going top to bottom, left to right, we will simplify the 4 plus 6 first. That becomes 10. And then the 6 minus 2 becomes 4. And then there we have it. This is our new coordinate point. But of course, we want to simplify it again. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And now our final answer would be 5, 2. And it's much easier to graph 5, 2 than it is to graph 10 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 2, because usually we're in whole coordinates.